channel. I am Meiju and this is Meiju Knits Knitting Podcast. If you don't know me yet, I live in Helsinki, Finland with my husband and 3 boys. I have been designing knitwear about 8 to 10 years now, seriously, but I have been knitting my whole life. In today's episode, I'm talking about this easy pullover which I'm wearing now, and in addition to that, I'm going to show you some unfinished projects that I have, work in progress projects. One of them is here. So let's start. One thing, I am making videos in English. I started to make YouTube videos about a month ago, and I also started to make videos in Finnish, which is my my mother language, and that's about it for the introduction. I try to make videos in every 2 weeks at least. Today's video is not going to be too long because I have quite a little chances to make videos with no disruptions, because now that we are all staying at home because of the coronavirus situation all the time, there are much more distractions and interruptions than usually, because my kids are they are not homeschooled, but they are having distance schooling, and my husband and we are all staying at home at the same time. I have been also thinking about my the place where I shoot these YouTube videos. This isn't the perfect place because this is my small little office corner that I have in our bedroom. So there is all kinds of background stuff, but here I have the best light, and we don't have a better place in this house where to make videos, because well, our living room is good, but now that my husband and kids went out, I don't know when they are coming back, so I don't want them to interrupt me. So usually I'm making videos here, and I can close the door, and and I usually tell my family that I am now making a video, so please don't interrupt me. Well, about this pullover that I'm wearing, it's called easy pullover. It's not the only easy pullover that are up on Ravelry. There are plenty of pullovers called by this name, but I thought that it would be pretty easy name for the pullover. This is I published this about a week ago, and if you want to purchase it now, all my patterns are on sale until 25th of April. I decided that I give discount to everyone because from all of my patterns, because of the coronavirus situation. It's at least it's not affecting my day job much, but it's affecting to my husband's day job. And I know that it's affecting, at least in Finland, and I know that it's affecting to all over the world, to everyone's job in somehow. So the economy is not in the perfect place now. So for those who have difficulties with economy, at least my patterns are at discount, so I hope you are enjoying them. Also, I am talking about a mystery knit along, which I'm going to tell you but at the end of this episode. But first, about this pullover. It's called Easy Pullover. You can find it on my Ravelry store. It's worked from top down, and it's so easy that if you are not an experienced knitter, you can still knit this, because this is you have to only know how to cast on stitches and how to knit in the round. So, and you have to know how to make increases, but I will explain them in the pattern. And there are some decreases when the sleeves are made. So for me, making pullovers or sweaters from top down, it has been a really easy thing to do, or the best thing to do if you are a bit beginner knitter, I think so, because when you are knitting, you can try your garment on when it's worked from top down, and if it's not good for you, you don't have to unravel or rip off everything. You can just rip off a few rounds and then change the shaping. So modifying a top-down garment is much more easy than a garment that it's knit from separate pieces, from front piece or back piece, and separate sleeves. So that's why I like to knit garments from top down. So this is designed for beginner knitters, but of course if you are experienced knitter, you sometimes you just need some like easy knitting, TV knitting, what you can work without thinking too much. Okay, it's work from top down. Then I have really basic raglan increases here. And then there is no shaping. It's really a straight piece. And now someone just came. Oh, maybe it's my son. And it's really easy to knit, and really you don't have to think a lot when you're knitting it. It's worked with DK weight yarn, so it's quite quick knit too. You don't have to knit with thin yarn with small needles. So it's US 6 needles, 4mm in Europe needles, and it's pretty easy to work. I will stand up and show you how long my sweater is. So it easily covers my bottom. I really like how this fits. I don't usually make this large sweater, so this time I decided to make a bit larger size for me that I usually do. I usually do like 36 inches from bust, but this time I did 4 inches larger, if I recall it right. You can make it smaller or you can make it larger. I think it still fits pretty well. I haven't done any shaping to the neck. Sometimes I shape the neck with short roses so it would fit more nicely, but I think in this design you don't need any shaping. It still looks quite nice from the neck too. And when it's soft merino yarn, it doesn't get itchy from here either, so it's really nice. The yarn that I used is Madeline Tosh DK. The colorway is Fog. The yarn has been in my stash for at least 2 years. It just has been waiting what to do with it, and now I just decided that I would do a really simple garment from it. What else? That's about it. If you have any questions on it, please ask below in the comments section. I will try to reply to every comment in a couple of days time, or at least at the time when I publish the next video. Okay, then about those unfinished objects, or first I have some finished objects too. Here are 2 beanies. This is something that you might have seen before if you follow my Instagram account. It's something that I knit when I was going to visit Reykjavik, Iceland. I didn't have any beanie with me then, but I did have yarn and needles on the plane, so I knit this. I haven't write a pattern on this, but I will write a pattern on this, and I will publish it next fall with some other beanie patterns that I have been designing. This is one of them. It's a lace beanie. The yarn that I used for this is Kettle Yarn Company Meiju DK, and the colorway is Step. This is the same yarn that I used for my Malemme cardigan. That design I published last February, 2 months ago. So I don't have the sample, Malemme cardigan sample with me because it's in Great Britain with the Kettle Yarn Company, and it was in one show before the coronavirus situation hit, and now that every event is cancelled, I don't think it has been sold anywhere else after that. I still have to wet this beanie, and because the lace pattern is not opening enough, but this is something that I will publish on next fall too. Then I have one cable beanie, but I don't have it here with me now. I think it's downstairs because I'm knitting it at the moment when I'm watching TV. No, it's here. Yes. So here it is. It's cable beanie. It uses the same pattern that I used for a Malemme cardigan, but the yarn is different because I wanted to try lace with that yarn that I had, and the yarn is this is Finnish yarn from Finnish independent dyer. It's in English Knitloppslayer and in Finnish Louhittaren luola. This is Louhittaren luola pohjanneito. It's superwash merino, it's DK weight, so it's 100 grams and 200 meters. I have modified the cable a bit to fit the beanie, but it's quite the same that I used in Maleme cardigan, and it's I will publish this also with these beanies next fall. I have ideas on color work beanies, which I'm going to knit this summer, and I have other ideas on beanies too. So I'm thinking about that. I'm publishing a beanie collection next fall, so you can either buy the whole collection, or you can either buy separate individual patterns from these beanies. So I'm waiting for fall and the coronavirus situation to be over, because this staying at home is something that it's a bit tiring for all of us sometimes. Then a few more unfinished objects or work in progress. Here I still have some leftovers from this beanie. This is really, I love this yarn. Please try it out if you have a chance. It has it's DK weight, and there is baby yak wool and then some merino and silk, if I recall it right. Then I have a shawl pattern. I don't usually use straight needles, but this time I started with so small amounts of stitches that I decided that I should knit with straight needles first, and then I'm going to switch to circular needle when I have enough stitches, so it's easier with circulars. This is going to be a shawl. I'm going to use a third color for this, but I will not show it yet. It's going to be published in summer or in fall. I don't know. I don't have a schedule for this. Then I have a third work in progress. It's going to be a pullover. Textured pattern, folded crew neck collar with some drop shoulder, slight drop shoulders, and it's going to have a little bit oversized sleeves. I'm actually in the point where I should now pick up the sleeve stitches, and I should design the sleeves and see how much yarn I have. So I don't know about the length yet. I was thinking about a cropped version, but I still need some more length for this, because I don't want it to be too cropped only under my bust, so I'm now going to knit it a bit more. This is a design where I use two yarns. I've shown these in previous episodes. It's Malabrigo sock yarn, and then there is some kid mohair. This is Rowan Kid Silk Haze, I think. And it's turning out like this. It's a bit darker than this. It's more, the color is more like this, but I really like how the lighter or brighter spots are spotting out from that texture pattern. So this will be also published in fall. Okay, that's about it. about my work in progresses. Then I have 2 swatches here, but I don't want to show you them yet because they are secret still. And then about a few words about my mystery knit along, which I'm preparing. I was thinking that I would have wanted to start it in the beginning of May, but I'm not sure if I need to that fast to start that, and I haven't yet published the pattern page for that, so you can't yet buy the pattern. But I will soon publish the mystery knit along, and I almost have a finished pattern for that. I just have to knit the pattern. I have knit a prototype of the shawl, but for this time I'm changing my original idea a bit, and I'm knitting another one with a bit different amount of yarn, so I have to change the pattern a bit. So I have to knit so I can calculate the yarns before I can start the mystery knit along. But it's coming, and if it's not coming in the beginning of May, maybe later in May. So I haven't organized a mystery knit along in a few years. I have only did one mystery knit along, and it was really fun. It was quite popular. I didn't expect so many knitters to participate, but it was really fun, and I had some sponsors on that, so I could give some yarn prices on that. So for this mystery knit along, I'm still discussing on sponsorships for the knitters who are participating to it. But I hope that I will get some sponsors for my mystery knit along. That's all. I hope you stay tuned with that mystery knit along. Please follow my Ravelry group and my Instagram account, because those are the places where I announce about the mystery knit along. And then I publish the pattern page, and then you can buy the pattern, and I will schedule in beforehand all the clues, so you will know when you buy the pattern, when you get the next clue, and clue after that, and clue after that. I think I will publish in the 4 or 5 clues. I still have to decide how many clues I will make for the pattern. Also, I was thinking that I could give the pattern for free for the first 48 hours or so, and after that I will put it on my Ravelry store with discounted price, and after that with the normal price. So stay tuned when the pattern comes out, because it's free when it's published. That's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you